Dheeraj Ajas, my old friend, Professor V.K. Kumra, Professor H.P. Mathur, Sri Amrish Singh, my another friend, O.P. Singh, teachers of Microtek, and the students, old and newly elected friends and colleagues. I used to hear about Microtek in the newspapers and other TV channels. I used to wonder what type of setup it is, and I was quite curious to know about it. As you know, I've been dealing with colleges, around 300 colleges affiliated to my university, and these colleges are named after some Baba or some God or some Bahubali, and it was a major shift to see a name, a very fashionable new type of name, Microtek, in Eastern UP. So I was also curious to know what goes on. The world is becoming very converged, and there has been technology which is making everything very micro. Hence, the name, the technology, convergence of technology and the relationship with the name of the institution Microtek seems to be appropriate. Friends, a few months earlier, when Manniya Mulayam Singh ji came here and he spoke to us about the possibility of developing Uttar Pradesh and particularly Eastern Uttar Pradesh with the academicians in and around Varanasi. So what I suggested was that people are enterprising here, people can do a lot of things, some sort of funding is also available. The role of the government has to be determined. Maybe it can be a regulator, more it should be a facilitator to promote how the government can promote different type of development processes. And one was education. How education can be developed with partially or wholly government support, that is the issue perhaps which is to be discussed. Perhaps you know that the accessibility to higher education is limited. Accessibility to professional education is further limited. And the scenario, professional education scenario is quite confusing, to be quite frank. Because the students who are coming out from the traditional universities, they go through traditional courses, which means they are not exactly ready for the industry to take up or to absorb them in their own requirement, to meet their own requirement. Hence, there is a gap between that what is required in this market economy and what is produced by the traditional universities. These gaps have to be filled up. And I am delighted to see that one of the objectives of Microtek group of institutions has taken up to fill up this gap. This gap is always changing. The requirement of the industry, the job requirement is not only governed by the local problems, the local issues like Eastern Uttar Pradesh or Uttar Pradesh per se or the country per se, but it is a global type of scenario where global compulsions are affecting us in order to work out new type of teaching methodologies, new type of courses, new type of features to be introduced in these training courses. Hence, one has to always look forward that what is more required, what are the new things coming up, how it is to be reduced in this. This is what is expected from the Microtek group of institutions, and I am very delighted to see that they are moving ahead towards that. Friends, the students, most of you I understand have come out of 10+2, and you must be having a lot of other options. to go to IIT, to go to traditional universities like mine, or to go to affiliated colleges which are attached to different universities, including mine. So these options are with you. These options, you have to judge these options and see that what is your objective. How do you cope up, or how do you project yourself from 5 years from now or from 10 years from now in order to get your placement or your job or your requirements in the future. Friends, if you see the global scenario, there has been convergence of disciplines also, convergence of expertise also. And since India is a place where you can get qualified, trained professionals, hence these type of jobs have come here in a big way, but not exactly to the Eastern UP. Let me compare the scenario of Eastern UP with other part of the country. I've been to Andhra Pradesh, I've been to Maharashtra, I've been several times to Karnataka. I'm talking about scenario 15 years, 20 years earlier, when I used to see these type of institutions all over Andhra Pradesh or all over Tamil Nadu or Karnataka. And these are all private institutions, self-financed institutions. I used to wonder that what is the future of the students coming out from these institutions. Then came the turn of millennium. A lot of people were required in order to manage the requirements of the next century. And all over the world, there were no trained manpowers available except in India. Hence, the students who came out from institutions like this, from southern Indian states, they took up the opportunity and they showed that how the world of 21st century is to be changed, monitored, and is to be developed. But northern India lagged behind, and eastern UP lagged behind further. There are potentialities here. Students are here. Opportunities are too much here, but initiative was not there. So I'm delighted to see that this group of institutions has taken up this task on itself and trying to produce the students who are market ready. These market ready students will definitely find out jobs wherever it is required. And when I see the newspapers, I do find that from these institutions, a lot of students are getting employment. I think the percentage of getting employment of students is perhaps the highest in the city. It has got 2 centers here, one center close to Delhi, and it has been awarded, rightly awarded by many institutions for their contribution in the development of technology-based education in Eastern UP. I'm sure that you all will feel very fortunate that you have come out from this system and you are getting market ready, ready to face the world, ready to face the challenges of the world, and ready to face every eventuality which a student is supposed to. You have a bright future, and I have no doubt in it, and I'm sure with this induction, you are getting inducted to a new stage in your life. You are stepping into a new stage of your life, and I'm sure and I wish you a very bright future in the coming years as well. Friends, along with your induction to the Microtek institution, group of institution, I also feel that I am myself has been inducted into Microtek institution, group of institution as well. Thank you for inviting me and sharing my view on this very holy occasion. Thank you.